much do you need to pin to go viral on Pinterest? The answer might surprise you. People ask me all the time how many pins should I be pinning a day to be successful on Pinterest. My name is Tereza Toledo and I am a Pinterest expert in strategy. My goal is to make Pinterest easy for you. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how many pins you should be pinning a day to be successful on Pinterest for your business. Before I break down how many pins you actually should be pinning, I need to go back in time and explain a few things, otherwise it won't make sense at all. Up until 2019, the best way to grow a Pinterest account and to drive a lot of traffic to your business or blog was to create content, create images, and pin through Tailwind. Now, Tailwind is a scheduler, but the belief was that everything that was going to be pinned through Tailwind would count as a brand new pins under the eyes of Pinterest. Now, the main thing was that you had to get that pin scheduled to several different boards within your account, within group boards, and also you had to push it to Tailwind communities. It used to be called Tailwind tribes. The whole idea was that pinning one single image to several boards through Tailwind would count as a brand new pin, a fresh new pin on Pinterest, and that would get a lot of distribution, a lot of views, and most likely a lot of link clicks. And in the end, each and every single image would end up having dozens of copies and making Pinterest think that it was a brand new pin. And I'm not talking about saves. Saves are a very powerful tool to get your content viewed by more people. Every time somebody sees your pins, saves to their boards and their accounts, Pinterest sees that that content is valuable and it should be shared with more and more people. Now, Pinterest is always evolving, and eventually Pinterest started using an optical reader, a very powerful optical reader that's able to read each and every pin image. Now, with this powerful tool in hands, Pinterest can tell when a pin is simply a copy from another pin. Once Pinterest started identifying that people were having this behavior and pins the same exact image was being pinned several times to different boards, but in the end it was the same content, Pinterest started decreasing visibility on those images. The whole point is that Pinterest doesn't want the platform to be looking all the time, all the same, so people can market themselves better. Pinterest is focused on the experience that Pinterest users have. And nobody wants to go to a platform and see a lot of repeats all the time. Also, at that time, Pinterest introduced video to the platform. A lot of people were against it. People didn't believe that video would work. People thought, well, this is a silent platform. People are not here to hear and watch things. But the truth of the matter is that pinners adjusted and adapted to video. Nowadays, Pinterest gets almost 1 billion video views a day. All of the accounts that adjusted to videos and started creating videos within the platform, simple videos or even more intricate videos, started seeing better results on their account. They adjusted, adapted, and evolved along Pinterest. Meanwhile, Pinterest was telling us and giving us signs that it wanted fresh content, fresh images, fresh pins. What is a fresh pin? Then we were able to find out that a fresh pin was actually a brand new image and not just a pin that was being repinned through Tailwind. We were still able to pin the same image to more than one board, as long as we would respect a long interval in between and as long as it was not back to back or the boards were not exactly the same. It was also still okay to use Tailwind communities. Pretty much how a Tailwind community works is that you share your pin, you pin pins from that community, they pin your pin, and there's pretty much an exchange. They pin your content, you pin their content, and each account helps each other. But at the same time that this was happening, group boards simply stopped working. What is a group board? When you create a board on Pinterest, you can invite somebody to collaborate with you on that board. And whatever you pin on that board, that person will see on their account. Whatever they pin to that board, you will be able to see on your account. Now, this is a tool for collaboration and not a tool for marketing purposes. For a while, we were using that as a tool for marketing purposes. And Pinterest caught up on that, and now we know that group boards don't work anymore. If you're still using a lot of group boards, it's time to let them go. And we continue in that way, creating new images, pinning them apart to a few boards, but really focusing on creating more fresh pins. That's when idea pins came in the picture. Slowly, idea pins made their way into the platform, and now we know that it's almost impossible to grow a Pinterest account without idea pins. Idea pins are amazing pins that can be created using the Pinterest app. They can be a combination of video and images, or just video or just images, and they get a lot of engagement. The downside is that they don't get an URL, but they are very powerful for engagement, to gain followers and to be seen within the platform. Now the big question is, how many pins should you be pinning a day? Different people will give you different answers. But after testing and trying different approaches with several accounts, this is what I see that is working best right now. And it's always good to keep in mind that depending on how much content you have, how much content you're willing to create, and even how fast you want to grow your Pinterest account, the number of pins that you should be pinning daily will vary. It's pretty safe to say that for an intermediate or even beginner level account, pinning 3 to 5 fresh images, standard images a day, while also pinning 5 to 7 idea pins a week, it's a great way to go. Currently, I am seeing great results using this volume of pinning for different accounts. Will this stay like this forever? Probably not. But does this work for now? Yes, it does. Can you pin more than that? Can you pin less? Of course. It's up to you how much you can pin. But definitely, if you want a safe number, stick to this. 3 to 5 standard pins a day, fresh images from your account, not from other people, not repeat images, plus 5 to 7 idea pins a week. Last but not least, focus on quality over quantity. It's not about the volume that you're pinning. It's about the quality and value that you're giving. Now, if you can give Pinterest amazing quality and a higher quantity, why not? Go for it and let me know how it goes for you. Thank you so much for watching. Check my resources below and feel free to ask any questions you have. I would love to come back here and answer them for you.